See what offensive coordinator Casey Dunn and Oklahoma State dial up here. They run a stunt, four-man coming after, the throw over the middle. What a catch! Held on by Rashad Owens despite the contact.
Tested catches. Watch this right in the middle of the screen. Gets his hands away from the defender, keeps the ball away.
Kickers in college football, so in steps Logan Ward, the redshirt junior. His first field goal attempt of his career, and he is perfect. Jake Schultz is checked into the game. He's the fullback. He's a decoy here as they throw it out. Presley with the catch, reaches ahead, tiptoes to the pylon. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Point of emphasis early in this game to get Brennan Presley the ball. And a great job on this route. The patience on this route. Breaks in that stutter step. Brennan Presley has the choice to pivot that back in or break out. Watch here, that stutter step, that freezes Stephen Orell. And the rest of that play is all Brennan Presley being an athlete. But they are now stepping into starting roles for the first time.
Elijah Urban in motion. They're going to try to keep it with Gronowski, and he goes absolutely nowhere, making his first TFL.
Zigbo wins right at the point of attack against Quentin Christensen.
That depth getting tested on the defensive side of the football today. Second down on the slant, and the pass is caught. Stribling showing those big hands as he snatched it.
Box. This is a great catch by Stribling. Number 7, Dallas Beanham behind him. I think he thought this was going right by.
Cowboys go with a diamond set on first down. They hand it off, and this is Gordon running his way. Touchdown! Ollie Gordon back in 24.
At the point of contact off the left side. One of the most physical backs in college football. Breaks the tackle of Tucker Large, finishes this in the end zone.
Tucker Large, one of the more dangerous return men, waiting inside his 10. Hudson Cock with the high kick, and this one beautifully telegraphed as it goes hop skipping inside the 5, and certainly don't want to give the football back to one of the top offenses in the country. They will indeed hand it off. Angel Johnson is tripped up in the backfield. Colin Oliver was there. They put the two tight ends to the right. Maximum protection. Bowman dancing around, looking, now flutters it near side, coming back to it, and making the catch for the first down.
Bowman wants to go to Ollie Gordon in the flat immediately. Look at the coverage. It's good coverage on the back end. Throws this like a comeback to Ollie Gordon. Ruled a catch on the field. The line judge, you can see him nodding his head. Checks with the side judge as well. That's close.
Ford and McIndoe, two tight ends to the left. They're going to be set up as blockers as they swing it to Gordon, running through arm tacklers. Ollie Gordon stretches ahead. Touchdown! Number 2 today for Gordon.
To the field, designed for Ollie Gordon all the way. Pretty good blocking on the perimeter. Watch this. Back-to-back broken tackles. Finishes this.
Second down, putting some air on it, deep downfield, receiver in stride, it's Owens, 58 yards to the house.
A nice throw again from Alan Bowman, puts this up high, lets his receiver run underneath it, and look at the separation from Rashad.
On first down, it's the flea flicker as they're going to reach into the bag of tricks. Wide open, making the juggling catch is Stribling. And a big gain on first down, knocked out of bounds by Miles Taylor.
Rashad Owens, he's really the decoy. That's who takes the safety on the post.
Oklahoma State maybe trying to throw the knockout punch here. No one better to do it than the Doak Walker winner from a year ago as he high steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Ollie Gordon in this experienced offensive line.
Well, he set it all up on a play before this. Caps this off, and we've really seen it.
Field goals per game. So Gundy wants to get a look at the strength of Ward, who has handled kickoffs in the past. So leg strength has never been an issue, and either is accuracy.
It's run a lot of read zone here. Taylor Green really good at the mesh.
Instead, he'll throw it. Pressure up the middle. Down he goes. Sacked and maybe out of field goal range back at the 36-yard line. Jeff Robertson.
Here by Nardo. Opens right up for Robertson, and he's able to get home. Breakdown in protection. No one identifies the linebacker. A huge stop for this Oklahoma State defense on third.
A fresh set of downs inside the 30 for the third time. Jackson will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That was well defended. Nick Martin, who led the Big 12 in tackles last year, made the play, and a loss. You see Jackson there being tended to, a little shaken up. Rodney Hill in the game. Play action. Green dumps it off at the last second before he's hit. That's going to lose yardage. Hill made the catch, but a loss of a couple on the play. Colin Oliver finally got some pressure. First time. And 3rd and 8 from the 29 coming up. Green hit as he throws, and it's picked off at the 30-yard line. Cale Smith returning it inside the Arkansas 30 and going to take it all the way. A potential game-changing pick 6 for Oklahoma State.
Coming off the edge, watch the dip as he gets to Taylor Green with the big hit. Dip that edge, get to the quarterback, and it's Cale Smith with the gift in his hands, picking them up, putting them down. 6 on the board for the Pokes. We got action and a big matchup here in Stillwater. Domination along the front.
They'll try to run it again. Jackson this time loses yardage. A rare negative play for Arkansas's rushing attack. The only score for Oklahoma State was on defense. Taylor Green stepping up in trouble. Sacked. He tried to get rid of the ball at the last second, and they're going to rule him down at the 27-yard line. Ezekbo got pressure
to the near side, trying to set it up to Jaquindon Jackson. It was well defended. I think that knee was down, Dave. In man-to-man situations, they've held up really firm in that department as well.
Bowman, they get him out on the perimeter to throw the ball. Flips it downfield. Nice catch, Stribling. First down before he steps out after a pickup of 18 at the 30.
By Alan Bowman. Fits it over the underneath defender. A much-needed.
Started his career at Texas Tech, then Michigan, now here in Stillwater. And he's starting to get cooking here. Finding Owens downfield, the 35-yard line of Arkansas. Best try early going.
Utilizing tempo. They are going really fast. The deep dig route open there for Rashad Owens. Nice route.
Against South Dakota State. And this one's good. So the Cowboys do get points. It took a lot of time off the clock on that drive. Back within 11, though. Oklahoma State's defense had a really good series last time. Let's see what happens here. Jackson can't find a cutback lane. Nick Martin there to greet him. A loss on the play of a couple.
As his cutback lane starts to open up, Nick Martin downhill, fills that void, and a big stop behind the line of scrimmage. That cutback lane was there so much in the first half for Jaquindon Jackson on the zone. Nowhere.
Green with a pitch, and the ball's on the ground, fumbled, recovered by Oklahoma State.
Pitches this football, hits him on the hand, takes his eyes off the ball, looking for a defender to come. Ball's on the ground, and Oklahoma State on top.
Jackson got hurt on that play as well. It's the first time we've seen that quick pitch, right? Today,
Yep.
We haven't seen that yet. Obviously, it's something they've worked on in practice, but that was not good.
Just took his eyes off the football. He's bland stuff.
And in his helmet, he can hear his defensive coordinator. The pass is caught by Presley for a first down inside the 20-yard line, a gain of 16.
Man-to-man coverage, and an excellent job with this route combination. Slaughter unable to stay.
For Oklahoma State at the 25. Bowman off play action on the roll-up. Near the sideline, Owens on the catch. Stood up and dropped, but it's 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Led the country in rushing a year ago. Another pass play. Bowman, open receiver. Presley and there's a flag down as Presley's into the end zone for a touchdown. But might we have offensive pass interference again on Oklahoma State?
Pass is caught at or behind the line of scrimmage. There is no offensive pass interference. See Stribling come in. Presley catches that ball right at the line of scrimmage. And a walk-in touchdown.
Transfer from Utah. And some miscommunication. And Green is slammed down. Nick Martin has got a handful of tackles for a loss.
Nick Martin off of one edge, Ezigbo off the other, and they just meet at the quarterback.
He had, prior to that carry, just 19 rushing yards. He had, remember, over 1,700 a year ago. Now a reverse and a flea flicker, and the ball thrown downfield and caught. It's the fullback, Jake Schultz, inside the 30, right out by the DB, and finally tackled inside the 10.
Casey Dunn pulling out all the stops. He was going to speak out. Nobody identifies him. The flea flicker, perfectly executed. Slow to go, act like you're blocking. Nobody stays with 38. He's a fullback. What's he going to do? Get one of the biggest plays.
But Bowman under center. And they hand it off on a jet sweep and into the end zone for the touchdown. Brennan Presley. Oklahoma State is all the way back from down 14-0.
Brennan Presley's been one of the best players for a very long time. Going to motion him across and just give the jet sweep and let him utilize that speed, get to the perimeter, get to the edge. How about Schultz with a nice key block out there to spring the corner of that end zone. The big fullback, and a nice job on the
at the 42. Bowman back to throw, pressure up the middle. Bowman lobs it off his back foot deep. It's caught inside the 10. Brennan Presley, the go-to guy again. First and goal, Oklahoma State. 16 carries. We'll see if he gets some touches here inside the 15. Pitch to Gordon, running left to the 10. Gordon to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. There he is. Ollie Gordon gives the Cowboys the lead.
But perimeter blocking so good in this spot. Quentin Stewart out in front, seals that edge. And then it's Brennan Presley doing a nice...
Bowman to the air with time. Throws end zone, caught for 2 points, and it's Ollie Gordon. 39-31, Oklahoma State.
That right there, that 5-yard run, foot in the ground, and go hit somebody.
Bowman, quick set, got it over the middle. Wide open, Owens breaking tackles into plus territory.
He is so good, and this offense is so good at that RPO. You want to run it, just suck those linebackers up, and then Bowman gets rid of it.
See if they can. Utah on the ball first. Stanley has to dodge a pair in the backfield, and he gets torpedoed down. Ok.St filling in for the injured Colin Oliver on a loss of 1. On the other side, fresh defense for Utah, only on the field for about 11 minutes today. Rangel down the middle, beautiful grab. Shetron, another big catch.
Nobody, no poke more than 5 yards deep.
Mitchell is swarmed. Ezigbo got the stop, and it's 4th down. 2nd down 5. Stanley changing direction, and down he goes. Nice play by Rucker, loss of 2.
Him a ton of just being the eraser, of being the last line of defense. Look, there is nobody left. They are putting everybody at the line.
Bowman launches down the middle. It's caught. It's Presley. It's a touchdown.
Direction is so good. He just does not slow down when he makes that cut right there. And you're going to see Snowden, kind of like you saw Smith on the other side, the corner, try to undercut it and go for the pick. The problem when you do that.
44 seconds for that touchdown. They'll go for 2. To the end zone, it's Presley. Nice catch. 11-point game. They picked on Snowden.
How long did that take?
It was 44 seconds. So here's the thing, Brock. This is Vincent on the run, and he goes down. Deshaun Brown with the stop.
A sight to see. Not many of those creases this season.
First and goal. Bowman. End zone. High pointed and caught. Touchdown, Rashad Owens. 1:47 to go. We have a game.
He will gladly take that touchdown for that hit.
I wonder if you got a chance to look on the way in.
Play action. In rhythm. Over the middle and out to midfield goes Stribling. So Dejon Stribling.
That's what you want with Dejon Stribling. There, you see the RPO. He pulls it. The corner Keenan Garber does not.
Gordon into the secondary. Galloping inside the 30-yard line. 24 yards right up the middle for Ollie Gordon.
You're just going to see the run fits. You're going to see the linebacker, number 41, Austin Moore, gets out of his gap. You see
the toss to Dylan Edwards. Now there's a tackle for loss. Kendall Daniels.
they have guys who are long in range. You're going to see him right here. Just watch him here come off the edge and just set the hard edge and make sure.
He's only thrown the ball once so far. Kansas State shows blitz on third down. They'll rush 5. Bowman fires one over the middle. Stribling reaches out. Basically the same completion they had on the opening drive.
Stribling is the truth now. This guy is a fantastic route runner. And just look at Bowman start right and come back left. And you just see Stribling, 6'2", 200 pounds with those long arms. Look how he just comes out of this break. He just rolls out of it, settles down. Ollie Gordon wants it today.
They run him again. Down the sideline. Trying to beat McAllister. And McAllister gets him down at the 30-yard line.
To shoot this gap, you better be able to take on and not just run yourself out of the play. Otherwise, look what's going to happen. You get blown out of there, and you just open a wide running lane.
They go back to Gordon. He tries to stretch things out and loses yards back to the 17. Good pursuit from Brendan Mott. They've got Sessi Vailahi again in as the lone setback. He'll take the handoff, flea flicker. Bowman throws it up the seam, and it's caught by Stribling. Stribling to the 40-yard line. He might go all the way, and will. The trick play works to perfection for Oklahoma State. The flea flicker touchdown, and the Pokes have the lead. Long drives result in only one field goal, a quick strike drive.
You're going to see Stribling. He's going to see him just delay for a second on the flea flicker. There you see it. You see him just delay, almost as if he's just trying to lull the safety to sleep, as if he's not a part of the route progression, and then he takes off again as the safety vacates. Alan Bowman puts it on him. Just a timely call on the part of offensive coordinator Casey Dunn, getting his big play guy, Dejon Stribling, who has showed us just how much he has in his arsenal as a wide receiver, being able to win in the short part of the field, the intermediate part of the field. Now here, his run after the catch. And here he just turns on the Jets down the sideline. You see how fast he set that edge?
Bowman, with a flag down in the secondary, is able to hit Shetron, and Kansas State may have had 12 on the field.
The run and the pass are all mixing together here.
Johnson rolls across his body, throw to the sideline. Well, that was a bullet. That was a tough throw to make. Jaden Jackson for a first down.
Bob, that's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Half-field read, get him out on the edge, get his shoulders square, and then throw that ball with some velocity to Jaden Jackson. I don't know if he can get any more confidence the way he's throwing it right now.
He's going to run himself. Johnson, he already has one rushing touchdown today. Hit at the 5-yard line, out of bounds at the 2.
I mean, now you see it. He's just making decisions. He's in his zone right now. And right now, when he's out there on the perimeter running the football like that, he is in his comfort zone, his high comfort zone. And you see the speed, you see the confidence.
For Oklahoma State, still a lot of time left. Only a 3-man rush. And there's the deep in cut. That throw on time in rhythm from Alan Bowman.
That's when Oklahoma State is having success.
Now a blitz. And a broken tackle. Presley scampers to the sideline. So some yards after the catch. The tackle by Keenan Garber in DJ Giddens until Kansas State came calling basically right before summer camp.
Now they got the race car in there, David Edwards.
Spinning out is Jackson. Avoids the sack. Tucks it under. Touchdown. Wow.
It's just not fair, Bob. It's not fair. Linebacker Jeff Robertson has
with Kentucky. Kentucky took Georgia right down to the wire, and of course the Dogs and Alabama later on tonight. As off a turnover on downs, DJ Giddens.
And that's what Kirby Smart's going to have an answer for tonight.
Bowman finds a crosser, and there's a stiff arm from Owens. He's finally wrestled out at the Kansas State 45-yard line. Will try and throw for it. Presley reaches up, exposes his midsection, and makes a courageous catch, knowing McAllister was coming. Minute 58 to be exact. And breaking free and looking for the end zone and finding it is Trent Howland for an Oklahoma State window dressing touchdown with 1:52 to go, as these final 2 minutes presented by All-State since the first half.
You can see Trent Howland just jumped this ball.
And now it's Donaldson and White together, and they will swing it out to the 5'7" Jaheim White. Gets dragged down immediately. Jeff Robertson.
You can't hide. Everybody's going to be looking at you. Can you bring that same intensity that Martin bring? And this is a great start for Robertson. He's already got a couple of times.
Both brought back so much from last year, off 9 and 10-win seasons. But this has been one-sided so far. Cale Cabanis, the wide receiver, has some running room out to the edge, and Cabanis turns it upfield, down the sideline, dragged down at the 40.
We'll see with the quarterbacks now. Can they start to make some hay in the rush in the throwing game?
Well, here's Ollie Gordon hurdling for a first down.
Ollie Gordon, he's one of the best players in America for a reason, showing you on that last play.
On 4th down. In plus territory. They bring just 3. Bowman fires for Presley. That's who. Slow to get up, including Garnett Hollis.
And this is a tight window throw. The best throw of the day so far from Bowman. He gets it over the outstretched arms of the linebacker or the rover player.
3rd down and goal, and you're watching 80 Brennan Presley.
Yeah, he was in the backfield. Now they just motioned him out. He's in the slot again.
Slot right. Alan Bowman fires, end zone caught by Rashad Owens. Touchdown Cowboys. They needed that in a major way.
I just want you to watch the quarterback's eyes. Where is he looking at? He looks to the right first, and it brings the linebacker, Trey Lathan, out of the window. So just the initial look to the right brought that linebacker
even faster than he was operating last year. Now 3rd down and long. 4-man rush. Bowman across the middle. He's got it complete. It's Dajuan Lofton into plus territory inside the 40. And the transfer hooks up with Bowman for the big hitter. Garrett Green, who got dinged up in the first half, but has toughed it out and returned, like you mentioned. Here's the two-way player, Rodney Gallagher, gets popped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. Those guys are flat-out studs.
Young guns, for sure.
Garrett Rangel is going to the air, and he floats it toward the sideline, and that is caught by the Virginia Tech transfer, Dajuan Lofton. Forced out of bounds at the 44 after 22.
That's a nice.
Again, he got 15 snaps 2 weeks ago against Utah, went 3 for 11 for 31 yards. But a chance here to get in the rhythm. Flag down, he's got it to Stribling. Made a cut, and Dejon Stribling's in for the touchdown. From 44 yards out for the Cowboys.
And so you get a free play, and Rangel's able to get the ball to the outside. And then Boyce, the true freshman, Israel Boyce, number 18, he just misses the tackle.
with some accuracy and get him back in the groove of things.
Heavy stack on the right side, and Gordon has room to run. He hasn't seen this much daylight in weeks. Ollie Gordon, 50-yard house call.
Boy, excellent blocking. He does a magical job. Watch the shift here. Everybody moving. It's causing BYU to have to move. They get misaligned, and the snap is perfect. It's on time. There are more bodies to block your defenders with, and then the rest of it is just Ollie Gordon.
Martin again. Can't turn the corner. Terrific play.
Excellent tackle.
In space by Ok.St. Toss to Ropati. Halfback pass. Intercepted. Parker Robertson, the former walk-on. And BYU turns it over. And this crowd did not love that call from the BYU offense. They like the trick play.
Got out of that blitz.
BYU crowding the line of scrimmage. They bring the blitz. Rangel has an open man in the flat. Ollie Gordon.
Excellent recognition by Garrett Rangel. Where's your blitz beater? Everybody's inside. You get Jack Kelly with his feet flat on the ground, and Ollie Gordon has out-leveraged him already. And that's just a heck of a play going over the top. I just like the way he's spinning it now, Clark. I mean, the ball's coming out of his hands with some velocity.
He's been playing with confidence. Chased here and intercepted. Pressure by Ezigbo, Oklahoma State, and Corey Black come up with the interception. Corey Black, the veteran, 33rd game started for the Cowboys on the back end, gets his 4th career interception.
Boy, praising him, and he just held on to it a little too long. That one should have gone. First things first, though.
On 3rd down, Rangel, another quarterback keeper. Huge hole, it's now a foot race. And Rangel tracked down inside the 15, picking up 56. Tanner Wall saved a touchdown.
And you've got Tyler Batty, who's just crashing inside. He's going to crash down inside. And that just gives Rangel all he needs in terms of turf in which to break a big play.
The give is to Gordon. Sheds a tackle. Touchdown number 3.
Amazing. Amazing. For a game is Oklahoma State with 162. Tack on another couple.
13 seconds to go in the half. Retzlaff backside pressure. Down he goes. The sack by Obi Ezigbo, Oklahoma State's best edge rusher.
And his 3rd sack of the year. Does a nice job of just giving the outside move, coming back up, coming back underneath.
Retzlaff 6 of 14. Pressure coming. He's hit. Chucks it downfield. That's picked. So there's the turnover. It's Lyric Rawls. And he is tripped up by Retzlaff coming across midfield while the quarterback. Bowman will keep it again. How do you like this?
Love it.
Pocket passer. He doesn't run. Had negative rushing yards. A couple of nice runs on this drive.
And just giving you enough to think about. I mean, a couple of nice blocks. Blocks on the outside as well.
Fields, the running back. 7th-year senior, hands to the true freshman. And there goes Rodney Fields, providing a spark and a burst, and Gordon can't come back.
You're absolutely right. And the offensive line with Springfield, Jake Springfield came back in the 2nd half of this one. His first action in quite some time. Opened up a nice hole for the freshman.
2nd and 10. Backwards pass. It comes back to Bowman. He's got a convoy. Bowman, the showman, is he in? Touchdown!
Excellent job of selling it by Presley, who we just talked about. Well, trickery there, Anish. Excellent job of getting the pursuit going one way, and you've got about 4 or 5 offensive linemen out in front of Bowman. And it was close.
Does that
one there
out of bounds?
Yeah, it's the left one for me. I think there's still enough green. Judging for just about everything.
Martin is corralled in the backfield for a loss. Colin Clay, the TFL, and a big 3rd down.
Dominant inside player, super quick, and he's hard to block because of all that quickness.
A lot of shifting. Ollie Gordon's the running back. Presley again, the motion man. The fake. Presley in the flat, gets free. Oklahoma State takes the lead.
What a play by Presley. Brassis out in the flat with Presley. And credit Bowman for getting him the ball in time to identify where the defender was.
Bowman fires. Open man. It is caught. Day one, Lofton breaking free. And finally lassoed near the 10-yard line.
Well, they pick up the blitz effectively. And look, Bowman has time. He just steps in the pocket, and Lofton, who has a few catches on the year, but none so big as that, gets down the field with a huge play. When you don't get home with pressure and your safeties and everybody on the back end miss, that's where you have a chance and a penchant for a big play.
For Logan Ward. 10 of 14 on the season. And Ward knocks it through. So Oklahoma State does cash in, but with 3, not 7. Sophomore Dawson Pendergrass takes Washington's place. First down in the red zone. Here is Pendergrass to the edge, and he is dropped. Jeff Robertson, no, a la Mutombo.
There. First 7 career starts, and he's just been all over the place making plays like this. They love him.
Blitz off the edge from Daniels. Robertson flushed. And this pass is intercepted. It's Kobe Hilton. Hilton breaking a tackle, and he's out across the 30.
Instant offense. Look at these guys getting after him. And it's just Kendall Daniels is the one with the pressure. He thought he could get away. Kobe Hilton catching the football, and look at everybody else just trying to help him get down the field. This is where you make a mistake if you're Robertson. Kendall Daniels chasing him down.
Oklahoma State and Baylor tied at 3. First meeting in a couple of years. Oklahoma State does have it at midfield, and Alan Bowman skies it to Brennan Presley. Presley out of bounds at the 25. Another big catch for Presley on this drive. 26 yards this time.
Really nice. You're going to barely see it on your screen, but you see at the very corner, he was able to almost run that sail and turn the defense
out a while. So Isaiah Glass, who played a lot earlier at right tackle, takes a spot. Underneath Fields. And Fields in Baylor territory. 3rd and 5. Screen for Presley. Met immediately. Presley breaking free, though. Presley down the sideline. How did he stay in? It's a touchdown.
Wow. How did he get out of the tackle of Chateau Reed? Reed is there. He's there on the play. And then Presley, how does he stay down the sideline? He doesn't go out of bounds. Wow. And then the block down the field, and he's still able to get it.
Is a fake punt when West Paul isn't even lined up to kick it. In any event, it works. Bowman hooks up with Presley now. Down the opposite sideline from his touchdown earlier. And it's another first down, out of bounds, clock stops.
And get the ball coming out of the half.
Gordon stood up, second effort. And down inside the 1, Matt Jones
hit him. Gordon thinks it's a touchdown, but marked down at the 1. And Oklahoma State, I think, is calling a timeout here.
And this is Ollie Gordon. I thought he got across, but you can't see where he went down. But man, he really great effort.
Oklahoma State brings the blitz, and Robertson caved in. Cody Walterscheid along with Dylan Smith.
There's too many of them for too few of you. Walterscheid comes in. He's the first one there.
Let's see if they run it that way again. Run the screen that way. It's Rashad Owens getting loose. Owens cutting it back. And Owens tumbles down close to the 10. Keaton Thomas saving the touchdown.
Dave Aranda and Casey Dunn get it outside and put it in the hands of Owens. But we haven't called his name much today, but when we have, that's a huge.
Gordon again made a man miss. And Ollie Gordon trudging ahead for the first down to the 38. He gains 13.
Boxed in, and then when he finds a hole, he's just able to get down there. They're blocking up front again. Cole Birmingham, 67, with a nice block there to spring.
No doubt at this point.
Yeah.
Gordon, second effort, he surges in for the touchdown, and Oklahoma State still has a pulse. Direct snap, Gordon, is he going to throw it? To Presley, did he come up with that? Wow. He did! Presley tipped it up in the air to himself.
Ollie Gordon with that physicality, running downhill. You can see the blocking, those white jerseys pushing.
Play the next play.
Scadaboo swallowed. Justin Kirkland's surging from the interior of that defensive line to bring up third down.
This is the ones where everybody's going to be all about Scadaboo. Watch the entire side collapse down. Normally that's a time where a zone read play where Levitt's going to pull it, but that's not in his repertoire today. Last week was ugly.
The throwback uniforms to celebrate homecoming 125 years of Oklahoma State football. Another one complete, this one to Mateer again, and he's close to the sticks. Dylan Smith got him again, a yard shy. But
just a straight go route against their best guy, Javen Robinson. That's such a nice job by Stribling to hold. They call that the box, right? A bunch of words for trying to delay as long as possible.
The Levitt had to get it snapped quickly, and Scadaboo breaking a tackle, now swerving away. First down, Bowman taking another outside shot, and it's reeled in. Back-to-back wins on the perimeter for the Cowboys. Stribling sets up first and goal.
Just a straight go route against their best guy, Javen Robinson. That's such a nice job by Stribling to hold. They call that the box, right?
Fourth down and goal. Play fake. Bowman to the edge. Presley with the reach. He's there for the touchdown. That will certainly be looked at.
You can reach the football. Fourth down. Fourth and goal. Overtime. Fourth down. Does not appear any.
These two reads won there.
The replay official was excellent there.
Mark Helfrich wins. Alan Bowman back to the air. Another one complete. His freshman tight end Ford brings him into Arizona State territory, deep down there in scoring range.
Coming inside out. Working, selling a little cross-field route. Runs what turns into a corner route towards that right pylon. And certainly playing against a guy like Scadaboo goes, hey, don't forget about me. I'm pretty good.
They run it with him again. He stumbles toward the goal line. He's in this time. Touchdown, Ollie Gordon.
Great answer. Feed him. Feed him, feed him, feed him. Squaring up, staying powerful. The right knee was the first thing to hit. The ball had.
So the top in that battle for the second spot in the conference title game is becoming even more and more interesting. BYU still undefeated. This breaks.
Big special teams play for Pearson, and this time no flags down. We'll pay back, right?
Get some payback.
Vailahi, it opens up in front, and he weaves in for a touchdown. Sesi Vailahi with his second score of the season for Oklahoma State.
Nice execution. Watch both linebackers show it and bluff out. Vailahi says, I'll cut right there. And then a great left turn, then a right turn, splitting inside of Alford for the touchdown. Great effort from Vailahi.
And we're going to talk about Savion Williams quite a bit. He lines up all over the field. He'll throw it, he'll catch it, he'll run it. He's got the ball right here, and he loses 3 yards, maybe 4. That was sniffed out beautifully. Iman Oates. Williams in front of Hoover in the backfield. He takes the snap. And Oklahoma State seems to be ready for that. Another tackle for Iman Oates. Tight end Ford in motion. Third down is 7. Bowman's pass is picked off. He was looking for Presley. It's picked off by Bud Clark. Thrown by Bowman this year.
Bowman to Bud was not the intended receiver, but he got it on the other end. Ball hawking. Presley falls down, and he stays in there and says, I'm headed the other direction. None so far.
Savion Williams gets a touch. And he has stood up. Cam Smith, along with Parker Robertson.
And it's tough to watch them go through this tough stretch.
They fake it to Gordon. Bowman wants to throw. And the pass is caught, complete to Presley.
Shallow crossing routes across formations and see if they can get guys isolated. This is a nice job on the out cut here of reading the eyes and then taking advantage of the grass that's open there. Ball placed where it needs to be to give number 80 a chance to.
Gordon's got it on 1st and 10. Makes a nice move to get to the outside. Longest run of the day. And this is the deepest penetration of the night.
100% here. He's always been a strider, right? Inside zone here. He bounces it outside. Love to see him place that ball in the left hand as opposed to the right. So you can be able to fend somebody off, right? He's going to.
Gordon to the edge. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You guys think I'm splitting hairs. Watch what happens when you put the ball in the correct hand. It's in the outside hand, right? That's why that right hand is there free, to keep him away from your legs. If you've got that ball in the near hand, there's no way. Things that he's dealing with, as you would expect. He's got a little pad on his thigh there.
Jordan Bailey's going to take it out of the end zone. And Bailey's still on his feet. Undercut at the 31-yard line. And you got Gordon keeping it. And Gordon still on his feet. I like this. Why not? You're down 25. Looks like we're only going to have 3 possessions this quarter. Howland still on his feet. Oh, he tripped on his own feet. He's got enough for the first down, but he trips and falls. That could have been an even bigger play. A lot of good receivers over the years. First down and goal. Nice. Stribling's got that one. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, my goodness.
Actually took place. Nice little motion action to get people's attention away. You're going to come back to the opposite field and just kind of put some nice touch on that little over route. That's a great ball placement right there. Couldn't be any better than that. Hey, come on.
So Gordon leaves the game. Bowman, 2nd down at 10. And was he in bounds? No.
They may give it to him.
Oh, they do? Okay. Smith.
Nice pickup.
Okay, showing off a nice arm right there. Catch is made by Stribling. And Stribling with room. Pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
They close things up in the middle, so he waits on the pressures. They come underneath, and then as a receiver to clear that.
Nice. Smith throws a nice pass. That'll be enough for the first down. 3rd and 27. Vailahi.
Play fake. Smith on a string into plus territory.
What a throw here for Smith. His first start, 3rd game he's played, right over the middle.
Still super young, inexperienced. Would the moment be too big for the true freshman? This is 3rd and long, and it's a bullet for a first down. Just a lot. They're top 10 in the country in fewest penalties per game. Climbing the pocket, Morton spun down by his ankles.
Today, Conyers very athletic over the middle.
Morton back to work. He's in trouble, and he is buried.
Create havoc.
Presley. He's a burner. Cutback run. And some breathing room out to the 26.
Presley, the All-American candidate. Good job finding ways to get him the ball. He is so elusive in the open field.
Gordon trying to get downhill. Gordon! There's the All-American. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Offensive line really setting the edge, getting to the second level with Gordon, and then he says bye-bye. And this is the talent that he brings to the table. When you give him carries, it's just a matter.
Blitz. Morton stacked up. Jaleel Johnson with the sack. Smith. He's been good so far. That is caught. A diving grab made by Stribling.
He's over 17.5 yards per catch. Just finds his way.
And Oklahoma State's going to punt. High pooch kick. And they down it at the 1-yard line. What an effort. Here's another look.
It's a game of hot potato. Cowboys almost got it.
Veteran guys. Trey Ruckers, a 5th-year senior for Oklahoma State. Intercepted. Parker Robertson, his 2nd pick of the year and the first turnover of the game.
The punt pays off. Their defense comes away with a big play, and it's playing center field. Robertson, reading the eyes of Morton, just leaps up in the air. That vertical jump, high points it, and then
he's still the Wildcat quarterback. 3rd and a long yard. They pitch it back. Gordon wants to throw. Wide open. It's caught inside the 10 by Owens.
They're going to run it here, right? Nope. Pitch back to Gordon, and this is a heck of a throw on the run as he gets hit. I mean, just
they punted on 4th and 2 from midfield, going for it here. Gordon, the workhorse. He's in for a touchdown. Second rushing touchdown of the day for Ollie Gordon.
Offensive line. This is a veteran group. This is a rewarding drive for them as Gordon gets in the end zone.
He's 112 all-purpose yards. Tosh Brooks on the other side, his counterpart at tailback, 110. They get it to him in space on the screen, and he has a first down. And Gordon spun out of bounds close to midfield by Ben Roberts. Running back involved early.
He's so fluid. 2nd catch on the day. Wait for your big offensive line to get down the field, set it up. And that's how you start off a drive.
1st and 10 from the 40. Zone read, Gordon, patience in a burst. Gordon, look at him gallop. Pushed out of bounds. They'll mark him out at the 7-yard line. Baskerville.
And there's the push up front. Cole Birmingham, the left guard, clears the path. Easy run for Gordon. There's a couple high fives to the face. The seniors had something to say to this team, that they wanted to come away with the win on their last home ball game. Mike Gundy and these seniors, a special class, tough year, but they're coming out with a point to prove on this drive.
Gordon up the gut for a touchdown. Anybody everybody else, just a great kid.
They love him, what he does off the field. His production is second to none. He's had a big start here.
6, I agree. 1st and 10. Smith back to pass. Floating it. Stribling, reeling it in. A leaping two-handed grab down to the 25-yard line.
A stutter and go from Stribling.
The ball a little bit. 1st and 10, Oklahoma State. Smith keeps. Smith a straight arm and a touchdown. The Red Raiders.
Yet Ollie Gordon over to the left side. The eyes of the defense on Gordon allows that right side to clear up. Jake Springfield, the right guard, with Preston Wilson clearing out the path, and the Cowboys, they're going to have a future star at the quarterback position. I love what Smith brings to this offense.
Colorado just scored to inch closer. It's 23-21. Gordon pinballing to the edge, has a 1st down.
Out of the ball game to take a break. Can let Howland go to work.
Play action. Smith. What a snatch. Rashad Owens to the 30-yard line. Spears it with one hand.
Eye coordination. Owens chopping it down. Deep curl. Wow. What a catch. One-handed with that left hand. Sticks it up there, the ball. Just
Brooks swallowed up. It's a loss of a yard, and Oklahoma State's defense gets off the field.
Daniels, and also the penetration from Justin Kirkland, the nose tackle along with swim move, getting underneath the pad level. And you're right, ton of potential.
Play fake, Smith dancing left, firing, touchdown Oklahoma State. Stribling on the receiving end, 14 yards. Second and 20. Pop pass, it's complete. On the run, Owens. Weaving his way through traffic to the Texas Tech 45-yard line. Power set. Fields breaking a tackle. It's a touchdown for the freshman. 19-yard scamper from the Frosh.
Excellent years ahead of him in this program.
Twist up front. In the hole, hits Stribling. Stribling hogtied at the midfield stripe right at the 50.
That is not easy for an 18-year-old.
Texas Tech brings an extra guy, and it's complete to the 35 to Owens.
You just knew that Smith was going to find Presley on the out route.
Oklahoma State's down to the 10. Smith bouncing, firing. It's a dart, and Owens carrying defenders in for a touchdown.
Here's the touchdown from Owens. Just refusing to go down, plowing through the defender to make it a one-score game. Here, there's extra shove to Gordon.
Had a whole bunch of room in front of him. 1st and 10 as a result. They keep it on the ground to Welch. Couldn't get to the edge. Going to be stopped up at the 30 by Jeff Robertson. He's already caught a pass as well. Draylen Miller lines up in the backfield on the reverse. Hunter looking to pass. Nowhere to go. Trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Hunter sacked back at midfield at the 49. Kobe Hilton never gave up on the play. And we're going to have a flag down as well.
Chairs down into the bench.
Nobody told Shador about the skit, though. He hands it off to Welch.
Here in Boulder.
Oh, by the way, folks, he's a 4.0 GPA student as well. if you're wondering. Cabanis on the outside with a nice kickoff return out to the 38-yard line. This is going to be midway through the season. Sanders under heat. He's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line. They finally got to him off the corner.
He's out here. He's going to come off the edge, and there's no one to pick up the blitzing nickelback. And Shedeur Sanders sees him late, tries to spin out of it. They've actually found some ways down the field.
Sanders in scramble mode, going to be sacked on this one. Back at the 18-yard line by Justin Kirkland. Hunter to the top, Shepard to the bottom. And another sack. It's going to be the fourth one for Oklahoma State. Kendall Daniels came in.
Well, they did a really nice job of dropping the defensive tackle and having Kendall Daniels blitz. Confuses the right tackle, Justin Maynard, and 31st.
Third and goal all the way back near the 25. Sanders trying to get it into the end zone. And he's going to be sacked again back at the 37-yard line.
And we've sort of seen all of the different kinds of sacks that an offense can have. This one's on Shedeur Sanders for holding onto the ball too long. So the sack number...
Rediscover its early rhythm. Sanders looked like they wanted to option into the boundary. Nowhere to go that time for Welch. And he's going to be brought down at the 11-yard line. We saw an irate head coach a moment ago. He can't be too happy at the direction things are going right now.
Clear paths for them to get back into the range where they make a 12-team playoff.
Gordon on the screen. Got a blocker out in front of him. Used them well. And a good run. Cole Birmingham made a little bit of a pathway for him and a 17-yard gain.
You get one-on-one. He's singled up to the top of your screen. Why not go there?
Looking back the other way through his progressions, directing traffic, and he's going to be sacked again back at the 16-yard line by Deshaun Brown.
I mean, he's got plenty of time to just call it quits on this play, throw the ball out of the back of the end.
Shepard to the bottom. In traffic, and that's going to be intercepted. Robertson was there. Shedeur trying to hit Hunter. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
I love the attention. I love the game.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Q. Great job down there. That pass picked off. Yeah, he loves the game. This is his teammate, McKinney, with the pick six.
Milwaukee Smith just doesn't see it. It's the second time he's thrown into a cover two corner. Travis Hunter picked off the first one. DJ McKinney picks this one off. And then
they got it fixed. They flushed it out and got through it. On 2nd and 5, this is Howland. Going to pick up the first down to move the chains. 3rd down and 4.
I wonder if he's going to be on my flight back to Atlanta.
Yeah. Right between the tackles. Howland into Colorado territory. Nice run. Pick up the first down. Always on that Colorado sideline.